Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer Season 1, Episode 3. Guys, I watched the two first episodes of Demon Slayer on the same day. It was weeks ago, really weeks ago, more than 1 month ago in fact, because I knew that I would have issues with it. I knew it because, you know, to react to animes, it's really complicated. Maybe you don't know it, but when we are reacting, I mean, we reactors, we are reacting to US shows, we are protected by fair use rules. When we are reacting to other shows, we have some kind of fair use rules. It's different, you know, if it's on a platform, if it's on a country, a particular country, like we can find something to work on it. But for animes, it's so difficult, and you know, most of the time for animes, you have to try and try again to find the good thing which seems to work, like it's not so sure, sometimes it's not gonna work, but most of the time it's gonna work, like really, you have to work on it a lot. And for Demon Slayer, I didn't know that it would be that much difficult. Like, I already reacted on my channel to Death Note, it was a little difficult. I reacted also to Attack on Titan, it was more difficult than for Death Note. Demon Slayer, it's right there, and that's why normally you already have on my YouTube channel the second episode of Death Note, and you can see that I had to change a lot of things, you know, with the picture. Like, I had to play a lot with opacity, I had to cut also things on the screen, I had to cut even more during some moments. So really, more than usually, if you want truly the reaction video that I wanted you guys to see without all of this cut, without playing with opacity that much, without changing all of that, you have my Patreon for that. Normally when you are watching this, I have 2 episodes of advance on my Patreon, something like that. I mean, it's gonna be at least 2 episodes of advance, and maybe with time it's gonna be more than that, but for the beginning it's 2 episodes of advance. And for sure on Patreon you're gonna have them right on time, as I wanted you guys to have them, without all of this cut, without all of this opacity thing and all. For YouTube, the first episode, why, you know, I had to wait 1 month to watch more episodes, it's because of the fact that for the first episode I had a warning not only on the video but also on my channel, and that's why I'm shadow banned again for some weeks, for some months, I don't know, but I'm shadow banned again because of that. And yes, it cost me a lot, and I had to fight during 1 entire month for it. And also I contacted the studio which created Demon Slayer to ask them what can be the rules, like, guys, I want to play fair. If you are telling me that really I can't react to it, I'm not gonna react to it, but if you are allowing certain rules, tell me these rules, I'm gonna follow them. I swear, like, really I want to play fair with you guys. I had no answer. I think that I sent 5 or 6 mails, something like that. I had no answers, so I had to fight only with YouTube, with the tools that we have on YouTube. So it took me a lot of time, a lot of fights, and finally I won for the first episode. For the second episode, I played a lot more with it, you know, I cut a lot more into it. For now, I didn't have to fight. Not sure that it's gonna stay like that. So really, for Demon Slayer, for YouTube, I think that I'm gonna take time each time to work on the videos, to upload them. I'm gonna wait like entire weeks before the time that I'm uploading them on YouTube and I'm posting them for real on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna let them live on my YouTube on a private section, you know, just to be sure that it's okay, like it's not gonna get blocked. And after that, you're gonna have them on YouTube. That's why I'm telling you that on Patreon for now you have 2 episodes of advance, but because of that, because I'm gonna be forced to wait that much each time for YouTube, maybe we are gonna have more than 2 episodes of advance, you know, at some point. We'll see. I'm so glad to be back right there to watch some episodes of Demon Slayer. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. I will see that with the day, you know, how it's gonna be. I'm really glad to be back because of all of these issues that I had, and because now I know that I'm gonna react to it. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be, but I know that I'm gonna react to it. And because I missed it, I mean, this anime impressed me a lot with these 2 first episodes for the drawings, for visually how it looks like I talked about it with my little brother. He's not that little now, like clearly he's an adult right now, but he's gonna be my little brother for life. I talked about it with him and I told him, like, for Attack on Titan I loved it because it was great visually, but also because I loved, you know, to play this game, to try to understand things, to make theories about it, to really to work with it. Like, for that it was cool. For Demon Slayer, I have the emotion that maybe I'm not gonna play that much with it to make theories and all, even if I have already some, so that's already great, but it's not, you know, that complicated, the theories that I have in mind. But visually, I think that I'm gonna appreciate it more than Attack on Titan because it already impressed me a lot during the 2 first episodes. This mix, you know, between old drawings and anime drawings, and even these anime drawings, they are not the same than the ones on Attack on Titan and also on Death Note. Yes, see the smile that I have right now, the memory that I have about my feeling about these 2 first episodes, it was wow, it's beautiful. And when I said that to my little brother, he told me it's just the beginning, like you just watch the 2 first episodes, it's nothing in comparison of what they did with the next episodes and seasons. Like visually it's gonna get even more impressive, so I'm excited to discover that, truly. And for the story on itself, for the characters, I said it's cool because for the rhythm, we can see that they're not gonna joke with that, like they're going for it, and it's great. Like, we already met the trainer, already passed this test, but we already also met a demon and a demon slayer. They already learned how to kill for sure a demon. Like, I have the impression that really they're not gonna joke with the risk. I want more about the characters. I said it, we have a lot of times their internal voice, and for all of them, but not for Nezuko, we have their internal voice, but we don't have really them expressing feelings, talking with each other. And really Nezuko, I know that she can't talk, at least for now, but we don't even have her internal voice, so we don't know what is happening into that girl. I mean, she's the one who is transformed right now, she's the one who is blocked like that, she's the one who has to deal with that thing, you know, about the fact that she wants blood and she needs blood. I want to know more about her also. I'm gonna stop this intro right now and I'm gonna watch this episode 3. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, extended or for action parts, it's gonna depend on how much I'm reacting. Each time I'm putting that on the description. 2 episodes of advance for now, with time maybe more. And again, it's the best way to support me, my Patreon, even if it's just for 1 month. It's already great. I'm a little reactor, so clearly if you want really to support me, it's on Patreon. And also if you want to support me right there, you can subscribe, like, comment. It can help. You know that for YouTube, it's only about numbers. Like YouTube, that's the only thing that can make them change their mind about me and about shadow banning me. It's numbers. But yes, to support me, clearly it's on Patreon. Let's go for this episode 3. I'm excited to be back. Like, clearly I fought so much for the first episode of this anime that I have the impression that I deserve to react to it entirely, you know, to watch it with you guys, to share that with you guys. I deserve it after all of this fight only for one episode. Guys, let's go. No, you're seeing my legs. I don't want you to see my legs. Oh! The summer plaid! I forgot that I had this one, you know, which is really light and really only for summer. So you can't see my legs when I'm like that, but I'm with a shirt or something like that. Let's go. What happened to you right there? Are we gonna know it one day? It's so full of spoilers, this opening credits each time. But the song is great. You're not recognized by the government? Are you against the government? Why special? That's a good picture. Sabito and Makomo. New names! You have more than one student? I'm not gonna have more. Good plan. How many years? She's eating while I'm worried for her. Yeah. Maybe you're doing it bad, you know, you don't have the right move. Okay. What is she doing during the day while you're training that much? He's moving fast, you have to learn how to move like that. We're gonna do some yoga? No. Me trying to make some moves like that during brother and sister fight. Ah, that's why we don't see her moving. She's sleeping since 6 months? You're training since 6 months? You're getting really good. Oh, it looks so great. Oh, they are really not kidding with the wrist. Slice it?
岩って切るものだっけ刀で切れるものだっけ刀が折れる
Yes. You're gonna break it? That's another
お
test.
父さんはそれから何も教えてくれなくなった
No, 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 don't! You fool! Not with your sword.
生き延びや柔軟など基礎的なことも日記に書いてくれるよかったと思う
Not with your
半年
sword.
だっても岩は切れなかったって足りないまだ鍛錬が足りないんです
6 more months?
もっとやらないと
You're not teenagers anymore at this point.
うるさい男がわめくな見苦しい
Oh, not that masculinist thing, please.
未熟
Ah!
そんなものは男ではない
You're supposed to look like a fox?
お前の方こそ何をしている何って鍛錬をかかってこいでも君は木刀で俺は真剣だ
Chill.
お前は俺に怪我をさせると思っているわけだ
Oh, you're arrogant, you.
俺はお前より強い岩を切ってるからな岩を切った特に鱗滝さんに習った呼吸術全集中の呼吸
It's one of his students.
お前は知識としてそれを覚えた1年半もの間何をやっていた
10 minutes into this anime, it's 1 year and a half.
あとは任せるぞ
A cat?
大丈夫
Oh, you have already a little
さっき見たか無駄な動きが少しもない本当に綺麗だった あんな風になりたい俺も
きっとなれるよ私は見てあげるもの
かわいらしい
Hello?
君は誰だろう
So tiny also.
マコモと言ったあの少年はサビトだと教えてくれた無駄な動きをしているところや癖がついてるのを直してくれる
私たち鱗滝さんが大好きなんだ
二人は兄弟ではない孤児だったのを鱗滝さんが育てたそうだ
他にもまだいるんだよいつ
Oh,
も
there's?
見てるよ呼吸はね体中の血の巡りと心臓の鼓動を速くするの骨と筋肉が慌てて熱くなって強くなる
肺が心臓が破れそうなほど刀を振ったサビトには勝てなかった半年経つまでは
I'm sorry. Looks so cool.
サビトは真剣を持っていて半年でやっと
2 years that is training now.
今日こそ勝つ
You're breathing well. Oh, and you're fast now.
一瞬で勝負を決めた俺の歯が先にサビトに届いた
You get his mask?
サビトは笑った
Ah,
泣きそうな嬉しそうな
よくやったね今のを忘れないで
mm.
あいつにも
Which one? Ah, just like that, you're disappearing?
サビトは消えていて
For good? The...
切っていた
あ
We're not gonna see them again. They don't exist. That's it. That's what you want to tell me. He was the one pushing you, she was the one supporting you, reassuring you. And in fact, they don't exist. No, they were not only into his mind. All of what they said, you know, about Urokodaki, the fact that they were orphaned and he trained them and they are not the only ones for who he did that. No. No, I don't want to believe that, but at the same time I can't explain the end, the fact that by breaking his mask you're breaking the border. All of the other things before that can be explained, can be real, and the fact that they are disappearing like that, like all of them, they can disappear like that. I mean, Urokodaki, but also Giyu. They can all disappear like that with the wind, with the air, like... So no, it's... No. I want them to be real. Sabito and Makomo. Yes. Sabito and Makomo, I want them to be real. Even if Sabito... He was a little arrogant and all of that speech, you know, about the fact that guys, they can't show their feelings and all of that. No! And even if the girl, she has that little voice that can be a little annoying at some point. No matter what, there were cool characters, good characters for that moment because he needed them. And because of that, you can be like, no, they were only into his mind. He created them because yes, he needed them. But they were cool. I hope that we're gonna see them again. But yes, you can be like they were only to his mind and he created them because he needed them. He needed someone to push him to represent also that pride, you know, that he can have, like you're not gonna give up, you're gonna go for it, you have to go for it and all. And her, she's really sweet, she's really calming him, she's teaching him to get better, like he was trained okay by Urokodaki, but he has also to take all of what he learned and to make it for himself in a way. I hope that we're gonna see them again. 2 years! 1 episode, it's 2 years! I said during my intro that they are not kidding, you know, with the rhythm of this anime, with what happened during the 2 first episodes, like he already lost his family, they already buried them, they already went away, met the trainer, passed the test, like I already thought that these 2 first episodes, they were not kidding with the rhythm. Right there, 1 episode, it's 2 years. I mean, I know that it's not gonna be like that for the entire anime, and I know that they need to accelerate things for the training, like apparently they don't want the training to be really a narrative arc, they wanted to rush that, so that's it, he's already a Demon Slayer, he doesn't have to prove anything, like we can go really to the real narrative arc, him being a Demon Slayer and getting back his sister, you know, as human. Still, 2 years, 1 episode, you can take at least 2 episodes, you know, like, again, in other shows, in other animes, it wouldn't be that quick. Remember how long it took in Attack on Titan to just know the real deal about the Titans? She's sleeping since 2 years? Nezuko? You know, during the beginning I was worried, like I was during the second episode, about the fact that this girl, she needs blood, she can't have blood, so what is she drinking, what is she eating? I was already worried about the logistic situation. When we learned that he was training during days and days, I was like, what is she doing during the days? Like, really, she's supposed to be inside, like, I can't do anything. And in fact, she's sleeping for so long. What's happening with the girl? Maybe because she didn't have any blood to drink, and because of that she doesn't have any energy. She needs blood, you know, to have some energy to do things. What they were saying, you know, during that little thing at the beginning about the Demon Slayers, I'm interested by multiple things, you know, about it. The fact that they are not recognized by the government, you know, as a group of persons doing that, like, okay, maybe they are not recognized, but does it mean that they are against the government? Like, if at some point they're gonna meet police guys, you know, I don't know how to say it, they're gonna be against each other because they are not recognized. Like, you are not recognizing them because you are denying their existence, or you are not recognizing them because you are against them. It's not the same. I'm wondering about that. They said also that they don't know how it began, you know, for the demon to appear. So it means that maybe there is a story around that, how the first demon appeared, how it began. I didn't imagine, you know, that it could be something, but the fact that they are talking about it, we don't know how it began, it's telling me that this anime wants maybe at some point to talk about how it began. And in a way, it's logical, because if we want Nezuko to come back as human, maybe we need to understand how it began, to understand how to end that. Because also, you are killing demons and all of that, like during the second episode, we killed a demon, the sun killed the demon, but we have to understand that that person is like Nezuko. Okay, right there she can control herself and she didn't kill anyone, she didn't feed herself with any blood, but you can be like these guys, they didn't have the chance to have someone like Tanjiro to be like that with them. And I mean, not all of them are killing people and feeding themselves with blood by pleasure, it's also because they need to. I really think that right there, Nezuko, if she's not moving, if she's sleeping since that long, maybe it's because of that, because she didn't feed herself with any blood. I think that at some point, not right now, but maybe at some point it's gonna be a real dilemma, a real question, the fact that these guys, these demons that you want to kill, they were humans, maybe they can be humans. If you have that dream, that hope for your sister, you have to consider that these ones also that you are killing, maybe they could have a good future, they could come back as humans. That's a real thing. And during the second episode, he had some issues, Tanjiro, to kill the demon, but it was not because of that question, it was because of the fact that he had some empathy, like, I'm gonna be forced to do it again and again, so the demon is gonna be in pain. It was because he was taking the place of the demon, like, he can feel pain, he can have feelings, that's not great. But for now, he's not considering the fact that this demon can also come back, switch as human also. For me, that's gonna be a real dilemma, at least a real question at some point. But again, not right now. So right now, Tanjiro, you trained during 2 entire years, so I don't know how old you are right there, but you're at the end of, you know, the teenager phase. Your sister, she's younger than you, so she's still into that. I'm sorry, but she's sleeping since 2 years. So again, she's not eating, she's not drinking. She's not going to the toilets also since 2 years. Like, there is really something not natural with that young woman. I'm really interested, and maybe it's weird, but I'm really interested by the logistics things, you know, behind that. Like, how can it be? And see, I had almost all of the names already. 2 episodes, you know, and I edited them a lot because of all of the issues that I had with YouTube. So normally I have all of the names now. Yes, I'm proud of myself, you know, that it's taking me more time, normally. But if you are bringing new characters, I'm learning their names just to kill them or to make them disappear or to make them, in fact, dreams into someone's head, like, it's not gonna help me. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now and I'm gonna watch more episodes. Again, I don't know how many I'm gonna watch today, but I'm gonna watch more episodes. That was already cool, like, I'm glad to be back. You saw it at multiple occasions during this episode. I was like, it looks good. It's so beautiful. I'm glad to be back. Wish me luck for YouTube, for uploading this episode, for uploading all of the episodes of This Is Anime. Like, really. Okay, it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Crazy.